Hello. A lot of people have been asking me lately what's happening with the park in Shannonvale. So I haven't really been involved with it much over the last 2 years because we were busy moving house and having a baby. But I've decided to follow up on it lately, and the simple answer is there's absolutely nothing happening. So in terms of where we currently stand, news is very disappointing. So going back to Monday the 13th of September, I have an email printed off here that was sent by Irish Water to a local elected representative, and it looked like good news. It said the wastewater lead for this area has come back to us to confirm that the design is finalised and funding is being sought. Now that means that a plan would have been approved for what construction needed to actually go ahead to solve the problem, and that they were going to get funding for it, and the whole thing was going to happen. That's how that reads. That's coming from Irish Water. Nothing has changed in the meantime, as you can see from the video footage. So when I got back in touch with them earlier on this year, they're now Uisce Éireann, not Irish Water, but same organisation, as I'm sure you all know. The response was, and this is a lengthy one, so bear with me, Uisce Éireann will be progressing the Stage 1 strategic assessment for Shannonvale in 2023-24. Before progressing to the Stage 2 preliminary business case. Once the Stage 2 assessment for a project is complete, further updates on the budget and timelines for delivery will be provided. Capital projects are progressed through, there's a bit of yada yada yada. Here are the 4 stages anyway. Stage 1, strategic assessment, unconstrained optioneering, cost estimation, long list of feasible options. So, just hop back to the first paragraph. It says they'll be progressing Stage 1, the strategic assessment, in 2023/24. And that is the unconstrained optioneering, which is basically blue sky thinking, where they throw out all the ideas, cost estimation, and the long list of feasible options. So that means that the email sent in 2021 saying that a design had been finalised and funding was being sought has gone out the window, because now they're saying that they're going to start phase 1, which is actually the phase that comes before what was announced in 2021. Then they go on to Stage 2, the preliminary business case, which is where they get the short list of options. Then there's Stage 3, the final business case, where they have the detailed design, statutory consents and tendering. So again, the email from 2021 states that we were somewhere between stages 2 and 3. Now we're being told we're back at stage 0. Stage 4, implementation. This is the real kicker. Implementation, construction and commissioning of a wastewater treatment plant upgrade project typically takes between 5 to 7 years to complete stage 4. So we're at stage 0, having been told we were at stage 2 possibly. Now we're back to stage 0. We've got to get through stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and the 5 to 7 years stage 4. So when I contacted Irish Water about this, Uisce Éireann, I said, what the hell is going on? We were at a far more progressed stage, according to Irish Water, in the email sent to an elected representative back 2 years ago. What's happened since? The response I got was, the response issued in September 2021 was based on the fact that Cork County Council had developed a proposal and submitted same to Uisce Éireann for approval and funding. That proposal was reviewed at a workshop held in December 2021 with a long list of unconstrained options. However, some concerns were raised by Uisce Éireann on the proposal options. Another workshop is being arranged to update and develop the project. So basically what they've said is everything we were told up to this point is a lie, and they haven't even started work on it. Now, what I'm trying to get out of them at the moment is, when is this next workshop happening? And I'm very, very eager to get my hands on the minutes of the previous workshop, because I want to see what did Cork County Council propose that Irish Water had initially told us was approved and going for funding, and what conversation was had that knocked it all the way back to stage 0 again. Because to be honest, not only are they trying to pull the wool over our eyes, they're pulling the wool over elected officials' eyes as well. This is not on, it's gone on too long. So if you're not willing to put up with this shit any longer, meet me outside Farr's Pub on Monday the 12th of June at 8 p.m. We're going to get this sorted.